Alright, I lied. Becky Siggins is the best dancer. I'll give it to her. I needed a whole building. She just needed a chair, so that was pretty amazing. Alright, so this isn't really a story. How many of you have taken road trips to Florida? Oh my goodness. Alright. Did you drive with other people, by yourself? I mean, and you're not going to give me an answer, you're just going to be, I walked.
I did.
Oh, family, that's awesome. Well, this spring break, I decided to take a trip with 3 of my really good buddies down to Florida. It was me, Brock Orlowski, Mike Crott, better known as Jason Derulo, and Corey Hendrickson. Okay? So, before we left, we wanted driving arrangements. And Brock was like, I'll take Michigan through, Kentucky, or at least to Kentucky. Before we keep going, this is the part that I forgot to do. I'm going to admit my mistake. But every now and then I'm going to ask one of the judges to make a comment on one of the acts. So, if any of you would like to make a comment on what you just saw, I'm putting you on the spot right now. Simon Cowell, go first.
I saw Michael Croc's dance in Florida. It was impressive to say the least.
I was talking about Becky Siggins' dance, but since we all want to put Mike Croc's measures out there, why not? Go look it up on YouTube, it's great. Anyways, do you have a comment about?
Very beautiful, very inspiring.
I like that. Well put. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. You don't need my permission.
Three words for Becky Siggins. Fabulous.
Man, Professor Cruzy pulling it out with that one. Hey, you want to come up here and host? You can. I'll tell you what. You look better than me tonight. All right. Where was I? Oh yeah. So we decided. Brock was like, "I'll drive from Michigan, to Kentucky." And I was like, "Oh, that's fine." We thought it was going to be hard for him going through Ohio, which is probably the worst state to drive through. Yeah, it is. Well, no, you think it is, but wait until the story. And Corey was like, I'll take Kentucky through Tennessee. I kind of know the area. My cousin, or I think his cousin or brother, lives down there. And so I was like, I'll take Georgia. I'll just drive through the whole state of Georgia, up until Florida. Worst decision of my life. First of all, how many of you have ever driven in Atlanta on the highway? There are so many lanes on the highway, okay? There's at least 12 lanes, okay? At least 12 lanes. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it felt like there was 12 lanes, okay? And we got to the point where we didn't know where we were going. And we wound up going off the highway because we decided that making decisions in Atlanta ultimately was the worst thing for us to do. So we just didn't want to choose where to go anymore. So we just kept going. And we wound up going off the highway, which was a mistake. And we kept driving. And I think about 5 minutes later, my crowd was like, "I've seen that building before." I was like, "You're crazy, Mike Crowd." Well, he is. You're crazy, Mike Crowd. He was like, "No. And then we drive again. We saw the same building. We figured out that we were going in circles in Atlanta for a good 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes. I'm freaking out. I'm driving. I'm crying right now. Just flipping out. I'm hyperventilating almost, okay? Because I'm like, I don't know where to go. We're in Atlanta. Brock is just sitting there saying, what's going on? What's going on? And Crot's, screaming, and Corey's back playing with his float right here. He's not even with it. I mean, he's just like, I'm good. I'm not driving, It's good with me. And I'm yelling at Beth. Beth is the name of the GPS. I'm yelling at her like she's in the car. Like, you're the worst person in the world for taking us off track, okay? So, eventually we got back on track. But all I'm saying is, if you drive through Georgia, be careful. There's so many lanes in Georgia, okay? So, I mean, if you ever take a road trip with your friends, don't volunteer to take Georgia. It was the worst. Ultimately, we got to Florida. It was a great time. I got tan on top of my tan. My other friends got sunburnt. It was a great spring break, okay? So we're gonna add one more question up there. What is Matt Rahme's major? Food, sword fighting, making dance videos, youth ministry.
Sword fighting. Anything but D.
It is D. Good job. Sword fighting could have been one. Could have been. If I took Jay Tucker's class, I could do pretty good. Sword making too, actually, would have been great. Making dance videos, no, that's just a hobby of mine. So next, oh, great. This is gonna be awesome. All right, this is actually my neighbor. Give it up. He's going to be doing impersonations. So I want you to give it up for John Blom right now.
Good evening, Kuyper College! How are you today? Yeah, interesting, I know. I don't know, over the years I've just ended up doing impersonations. One would be Jack Sparrow, that I can do pretty well. The other one would be the Joker. So I'll start out with that. I can also do some sound effects. So I used to be able to do a lot of animal noises, but I can only really do one now because of the Kuyper plague, and it like killed my vocals. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So, but yeah, I'll start out with Jack Sparrow. I'm doing an entire scene. I'm playing all the characters, including a parrot. So, please enjoy. Feast your eyes, Captain. Every man ready at the mast, and worth his salt, and crazy to boot. This is your able-bodied crew. You, sailor, Mr. Cotton. Mr. Cotton. Do the kitchen fortitude to follows and stay to the face of danger of a sudden death. Answer, man! He's a mute, sir. Poor devil got his tongue cut out. He taught his parrot to speak for him. He wanted to figure how. Mr. Collins, parrot. Same question. Ready the sails! Ready the sails! Mostly we figure that means yes. Of course it does. Satisfied? Well, you've proved them mad. And what's in it for us? Anna Maria. I don't suppose you deserve that one. No, I deserve that one. You stole my boat, borrowed, with all the intention of bringing it back to you. But you didn't. We'll get another one. A better one. A better one. That one. What one? That one. Ah, that one. What say you? I! Weigh anchor! Weigh anchor! No. It's far too bad luck to be bringing a woman aboard, sir. If I was not to have her. That's Jack Sparrow. Let me tell you how disgusting that thing is. Okay. So, this is the Joker. This is the first time he explains how he got his scars. Sorry if it freaks some of you out, but I can do it, so I'm going to do it. My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy tries to defend herself with a kitchen knife. Daddy doesn't like it. Not one bit. So, me watching, he comes at her with a knife, laughing while he does it. He turns to me and says, "Why so serious, son?" Comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious, son?" Sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face, son." And why so serious? Well, that's the Joker. Now, I'm just going to kind of tell a little story, add a little bit of flavor with some sound effects in. So yeah, here it goes. Well, we wanted to go to the beach because, you know, the beach is a nice place for a family vacation. So we load up all the kids in the car and we're driving. We're driving down the road. like nice, responsible citizens. Then, the crop truck flies by. While I was in my car, I was thinking it in my head. And all of a sudden, I hear, wee wee. I'm thinking, yes. And he got pulled over. Yeah, don't go that fast. So, we finally get to the beach, and it was a long ride, so we were very hungry. So we get all our food out, and we're ready to eat, and all of a sudden, let me tell you how much I hate flies. My mission is now to kill it. Bam! Mission accomplished. Now, when you go to the beach, there's always that really annoying couple who, they're like, oh, it's a seagull! Oh, I have a cheese curl, let's throw it at the seagull, see what he does, oh! And so it hops over and grabs the cheese curl. Now, we, because we're the awesome family, have the good food. So the seagull realizes that and looks at us and hops over towards us. I don't like seagulls. So, he comes over to us, we shoot away, and man, you seagull screech.
We do that at basketball games too, it just freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie, when I first met John Blom, he started doing like all the impersonations. I thought he was schizo. Not gonna lie. I told him, I was like, there's something wrong with this dude over here. All right, seriously, he's talking to himself right now. You know, he thinks he's Captain Jack Sparrow. It's kind of crazy. But we're gonna put a question up there. Where did Matt Rahme go to high school? I was too cool for Hogwarts. I didn't get accepted. It was a. I wish I went to Hogwarts. I'll tell you what, but they could have handled me at Hogwarts. I'm serious, man. I've been the point guard for the Quidditch team. You know what I'm saying? All state. I don't even know where Hogwarts is. I don't know why I said all state, but all fantasy world. It's real life?
Yes.
Okay. You say so. Alright, well this next one, I really enjoy listening to this during rehearsal, so I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. First of all, before I forget again, any comments about the act you just saw? He's not schizo, I promise.
I felt like I was at the beach with them.
Oh.
I felt like I was right there.
Awesome. Simon?
I have 3 words for Mr. Blom. Unbelievable.
Gotta go here. Professor Cruzy, any more 3 words?
Mr. Blom, you sounded like you were on rocket fuel. About to take off. Glad you're still here.
That's great. You guys are hilarious. Alright. Well, next. It doesn't say what he's playing on here, so I'm just going to introduce him. It's Nikon Chitterman Respond Movie.